What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. First things first, thank you for clicking on the video. Now, in this video, what we are going to be talking about is lighting. Specifically, the light that I have on me right now, which is going to be the Godox 60 watt. Oh, I love tea. Okay. Now, if you guys clicked on this video, obviously you either are subscribed to me, which I really appreciate that, or you are looking into getting the Godox 60 watt. I can tell you right now, right off the bat, it is going to be a good decision. Now, what I want to do is actually talk about the actual light itself, why I switched and upgraded to this light, what light I came from actually using, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, because not everything is perfect. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let's get into it. So first things first, let's get the boring stuff out of the way and talk about the specs. For anybody who wants to know about the specs, I'll list them out right now. So that way you kind of get a better understanding of what this light can provide. All right, so first things first, it is a 60 watt LED video light. Obviously it's a 60 watt given the title of the actual light itself. It is 5,600 Kelvin daylight balanced. It has a CRI of 93 and it has 4,500 lumens. And also one important thing, which we're actually going to notate later, the weight of the actual light itself is 3.5 pounds, okay? All right, so the reason why I upgraded to this light, and if anybody's out there looking to upgrade light because you want a better image quality in your videos. One thing I can tell you is that this light is perfect for talking headshots like I'm doing right now, and it also is perfect for interview styles. Unfortunately, I haven't made an interview style video just yet, but I am very curious on knowing what this is going to be like and how it will perform for an interview style. But I can tell you right now, with the videos that I'm doing with these talking headshots, the lighting is it's such an improvement. And what's nice is that one of my subscribers, Zero Films, you actually noticed it in my previous video. I never said that I got a new light, but you noticed that the lighting was different and the image quality looked a lot better. And I really appreciate you actually pointing that out. The light that I had prior to getting this one here was the, I believe it's pronounced Yesker softbox photography light setup. It wasn't bad, it got the job done, but I knew that I wanted to have something that would be a little bit more on the professional side. So I decided to make an investment and buy the Godox. And I can tell you right now, it is, like my friend Mario would say, it is a night and day difference between what I previously had and what I am having for my lighting now. Let's go over some pros and then we will go over some cons. There's only two cons, but let's go over the pros for right now. One of which is going to be the quality. The quality that it gives your image for your videos it's a step above, it's a huge step above what I previously had, which was the Yesker softbox. I mean, when I first started doing YouTube videos, I was rocking a ring light for my videos, okay? And you can see from having the ring light to this here, it is a much better improvement, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying. So that is one huge pro for me. So another pro that I have for this light is that on the back of the light, it actually has a small LED display showing what your percentage is at for the light itself, because you can go up to 100% with this light. And I can tell you right now, up to 100% is extremely bright. Right now, I have this light set at 35%, and you can see it's very well lit, and it's not even at half. But it's nice to have that little LED strip at the back showing you what your percentage is at for the light. And it's really easy to actually control because it has a knob at the back, and it's very easy to control the light, whether you want to make the brightness higher or you want to dim it. Another thing that I like is that it actually comes with a remote. You can control the light with this remote. And it's very handy because let's say you have your light set on a C stand, which I do have that set on, and you can't really see what your percentage is at, because if the light is tilted that way, you can't see what it's at. You can just control it with the little remote. Really quick, guys, if you are still watching this video, I appreciate that. Go ahead and hit a like, and then please consider hitting that subscribe button, because I'm trying to grow my channel up to 100. I'm at 72 subscribers right now, and I would really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. All right, now let's get into the cons. There are only 2 cons that I have for this light. One of which is the fact that it is heavy. Okay, we talked about earlier that it is 3.5 pounds. Now, with that being said, you can't just prop this up on some tiny plastic little light stand that you would put like a photography softbox on. I tried and it didn't work. I actually broke my light stand that I used when I lit all my other videos. I broke that because this is a heavy light, and I had to buy something more durable, which I settled for getting a C stand, and the C stand works absolutely incredible because it is heavy, it is sturdy, it is very large, and it can hold a lot of weight. So keep in mind, if you're going to be buying this light, you need to have something durable to actually hold the light. Those regular little plastic light box setup things, it's not going to work. Okay, keep that in mind. It will not work. It will break. I've done it. Okay, take it from me, I did it. Don't break your stuff. The second con is the sound. Now it produces a sound that's very light, but you can still hear it. As I'm talking, I can actually hear the sound. It might not be the biggest deal for people, but for some, it very well might be. Now, I do have a shotgun mic pointed directly at me, so you might not actually hear the sound coming from this, from the light itself. But take, for example, somebody who has a mic mounted on their camera, or if they're not even using a mic, they're using the internal mic from the camera, you might actually hear the sound that is coming from the light depending on how close you have your camera next to it. I am going to be silent for a little bit, so to see if you can hear this, I have the shotgun mic pointed directly at my chest, and the light is right here at an arm's length. I want to see if you guys can hear it. Okay, so shh. Did you hear it? Okay, that is my only 2 cons: the weight of it and the sound that comes from the actual light itself. Those are just some things to keep in mind before buying this. But I can tell you right now, it is a incredible light. One thing to note as well too is that when you are buying this light, you're going to have to buy a light dome. If you don't have a light dome, look into some. I bought one that was fairly cheap because they can get very expensive. I bought one that was fairly cheap, and I will link it down below for you guys so you can check that out on Amazon. Oh man, that's good tea. All right, so my overall thoughts with the light, it is absolutely incredible. If you guys are looking into getting it, I will definitely tell you, just do it. You will see a dramatic improvement in the videos that you guys are creating for yourselves or for others. It is definitely one of the best purchases for lights that I have ever got. So, and I'm going to be using this for a very long time. So that is it for me, guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. But other than that, you guys have a good day.